hands in the air. I'm feeling out there. Feeling fine.
Also, wow, I look tired and crappy. Good morning, annyeonghaseyo, choumachim, chounachim. Why do I always say that? I don't know if I'm dry or allergic reaction. Not sure what's happening. Iresokal suisoyo, iresokalkeo. No. Will I catch this green light? Actually, I don't feel like saying much this morning either. My dog is doing a little better, it seems. This is like really worrying me now. I got my Chinese tea with me again. And oh, I am catching this green light. Thank you. You're so nice. I can be your hero. Don't know any bit of that song. Don't feel like it though. I kind of feel like I've overdone it with being social. I need to pull back a little bit. Yeah, I need a break from being social, especially since tomorrow and Friday I'm going to have to be social. I'm going to be around people. I cannot wait. It's, oh my gosh, I'm actually purely excited about did I turn Canadian? Can't get my thought out of my mind. It's like pulling it out. I'm excited about Fast 8 reunion. My Fast 8 family is really what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna go have a wonderful early morning, late morning, noon, afternoon, evening,晚上, night. 早上. Why did I start with that one? Yeah, because that's morning. The 早上, 上午. 中午, 下午, 晚上. All of those, any of those, anything in between those, anything other than those, and may your commute be a little better than mine. Because some people. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Peace, loving, and passion. 안녕히가세요. 안녕히가세요. 再见. Bye bye. Ha. Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Matane, Jane. And hasta luego. Listening to Monster X Hero. And they got to the point where they said, well, but they probably said this in Korean, but I didn't hear. I heard Namja, but I didn't hear, well, go. But I didn't hear anything else. But what, I don't know, maybe I go wrong with them. Maybe the people who treat you nicely just want a long-term relationship and commitment. Why did we stop so badly? I don't know. I guess that's what I want. I want like pretend that it's long-term, but it's really not. I don't need the pressure of commitment, even though in my head I would feel that it's a commitment. Like I don't know. I'm doing a bad job.
Hazard reported ahead.
Oh, that was loud. It is not lunchtime. Pero, wow, I said that so badly. Pero, Giant Eagle so calkeo. Oh, you cute. What's up? Did I scare you? Oh, so cute. So plumpy. But not plumpy in a I want to eat you way. No. An mogoyo. Giant Eagle, because I ran out of forks and I need water and I need something to eat. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to stay here much longer. It smells, something's rotten kind of smell. I'm sure there's mold as well because my throat. On top of that, my coworker, she's like, oh, I'm going to have you help me with this and that. And thank goodness she cut me off because she's like, it'll be a good learning opportunity for you. We'll see. Oh, my stomach pain is starting again, or lung pain, who knows what pain. I can be your hero. I need a hero to take me out of this I'm so tired. Yesterday I barely made it to my... This is the situation right now. Oh, so much in 4K. I don't care if the water is filtered. I'm not looking for filtered water. I'm looking for soft water. Evian it is. So, yeah, headed to the office and just gonna take some little bit of time, 10-15ish minutes to just eat. Right now I don't want to be at my desk just because it smells and it has my allergies at max. Can't stand, that's why I need to sit down somewhere else. So I'm not going to do a mukbang, but I am going to eat right now. The $2,000 per month that come to me, they're not going to me. I'm not saving anything. I have so much stuff that I'm paying off. I end up with zero to save. The chiropractic or the OMT, I cannot wait to get to my back to my doctor. I need that. I need to get rid of the pores, but my face cleared up. Yay! I need to now groom my eyebrows and stuff. But yeah, oh, I need to, oh my gosh. Not gonna think about it. Not gonna think about it. Gonna be excited and gonna eat. So yeah, talk to you later. Peace, love, and compassion. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 가세요. Bye, bye, pa. Hasta luego, matane, jane. Drink, this one's on me. We're all chained to the rhythm, to the rhythm, to the rhythm. Yeah, that was bad. Because I get awkward when the camera turns on. Off not home. 집에 가요. 집에 갈 거예요. The mall 갈 거예요. I think maybe for violin too, but especially for voice, I was taught when you have trouble holding a note or something like that, or like you always pause between certain words, you always have to catch your breath between certain words. You train yourself by just saying those two words one after the other instead of the words preceding them, and then your brain will sort of learn that you don't stop in between them, something like that. So 지금은 4시 52분이에요. Almost at 2. But I started reviewing from level 1 actually, my review. Like I discover there's like basic stuff that you think you learned, but then you didn't really learn. But yeah, like how Easter is lamb. If you're celebrating Easter, it means you're a Christian, which means you stemmed from Judaism, I think it's called. They celebrated Passover with lambs. Passover celebrated with ham and turkey as well in the US, because why bother being sort of accurate? It's not like something that's like super accurate to be accurate about, but yeah. So that I just learned that this week, I think, or maybe last week, I don't know. Guy that I was speaking with who's Korean, he didn't reply. He read it this morning but did not reply to "Are you coming today?" So probably I will take that as a no. It is what it is, you know, whatever. I was going to like text him or message him on Facebook, but I'm like, why insist? I'm not going to insist. Just I'm going to let it be as it is. I was just at work. 일에 있었어요. 사무실에 있었어요. 일했어요. Sort of. Like, it's sort of more or less kind of exactly because I can't really read well. But also, and not like I can't understand the words, but I can't read the words. No matter what symbols or words or language or whatever. It's like, give me anything. And especially if it's not colored. Like this stuff is easier, even though this is the same, but this is much easier. It's brighter. The contrast, I guess, is brighter. My brain does not belong here. My self doesn't belong here. My physical self doesn't belong here. The way I dress doesn't belong here. I mean, none of me belongs here except my, I don't know exactly. There's something that belongs here, that's why I'm here, you know? But I don't know exactly what that is. Some people might say if I figure that out, maybe I won't I can move on. I don't know, too much philosophy. I just need practical stuff right now. So I'm trying really hard to try to find ways to have an alternative income. Podcasting, selling art or selling something. I don't know exactly. Modeling if I have to, do commercials. I don't think anyone's going to take me into commercials. I am so not Midwest. My accent, everything, like I can't. That's like a whole other ball game. I have to go to like a speech therapist if I have to do commercial. Film probably too, and it's more money and more of a headache, and I don't have the time to squeeze them in. I need to get on top of the YouTube thing though and make movies and shorts and things, and that will also satisfy not so much the income but my creative juices and needs outlet. I get the bitter taste in my mouth and just it doesn't feel good, and it's just this tea, so I don't know if the proportions were done differently. It does come from China. Trying not to let things influence you, and you want to believe, you know, best in people. I'll stop it again and then try just the ginseng and see how that goes. The thing that I'm going to talk about a little tiny bit, because I can't help myself, is you don't make decisions that involve possibly hurting people, not just in that moment but also in the future, because of as a consequence to the action that you took. You don't make that kind of decision over dessert. I felt like that was just so incredibly disrespectful to humanity. And I understand, I'm going to say this here because I couldn't say it on Facebook, I understand people make mistakes when you're tired, when you are not used to dealing with so many other things and everything's new to you, and you can make mistakes and you can confuse things, and obviously it kind of also says something as to your train of thought if you're confusing it for something in the past. But it should be such a heavy decision to make on you. It shouldn't be something light and then you make it over something as light as dessert, because when you're eating dessert, I mean, come on, no one forces dessert on anyone. I don't believe that. I believe that every single human on this planet, if they could eat dessert, they would eat dessert. If they didn't have health issues, if they didn't have money issues, if they didn't have time issues, whatever issues that keep you from eating dessert, you would eat dessert. Subconsciously hinting, I think they assume that no one will catch them on it, and they assume that the media is stupid. That just boggled my mind though. He was describing this scene. I don't know, why is he not making movies? Because the way he talks, it's like he's making movies. He's like, well, let me describe the scene for you. Especially with, I don't know how this job is going to go. My second uncle, the advice of you change it, you leave it, or you love it, it doesn't go overnight. It can, done it before, but I don't want to be in that position. So I'm trying to be patient, but it's not working. It's very painful. Let's see. Have a wonderful early morning, late morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night. 早上上午早上上午中午下午晚上 any of those, all of those, anything in between those, and anything other than those. Peace, love, and compassion. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 가세요. 再见. Bye bye. I think I discovered my sadness trigger, my sadness thought. Crying on the spot there. I started listening. It was Linkin Park, Numb. Verses are the most gut-wrenching kind of, if you feel that way. Can't you see that you're smothering me, holding so tightly, afraid to lose control? Cause we'll watch out for something. Can't you see that you're smothering me, holding so tightly, afraid to lose control? Cause everything that you thought I would be is falling apart right in front of you. Like, I had so much rage with my tears, thinking all these guys telling me that, like, basically I'm not good enough. I mean, I sing that and I feel like I sing those exact lyrics to someone, but it has felt also I can put myself in what guys have, I think, have felt with me. And it makes me angry in that sense, because I never had expectations of them to be anything but who they were. But I've been told that I've smothered before, and it was weird because I felt like the least smothering person. Things I wish I had example of when I was little, and it was triggered by this girl from Fast 8 Extras who posted how when her mom was young, I think, her mom was cooking cookies, like pick her up and twirl her. I thought, for some reason, I thought it would be a good movie, but then as I wrote it, it doesn't sound like a movie at all. To have someone who does all these things, but just does them as kind of like you try out food in a way, you know, like let's try out saying this or that, and there's some seagulls and a goose. Wow, look at that. Oh, there's another goose coming. Someone's getting fed and someone's running into me. See, can you imagine being a goose if you would compare yourself to other geese whose chicks came out already and you're like still laying on your eggs and like, will they come out? Will they not come out? Am I a failure as a goose? But we think of that all the time. I think of that every single day. You know, look at all those people who have already made it, whatever they're making. And here I am so behind. So it made me think of it. Is this a spot? Ooh, 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 ooh. But yeah, so I was thinking of that, and the song just made me think also I could imagine just how the need has become such a character of its own in my head, in my imagination. The need to have someone kind of prove those guys wrong, those people who left me wrong. Like, no, you're worth it. You're worthy. I wish Target was in this mall. I didn't have to go separately to the... Anyways, peace, love, and compassion. I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyways, yep. That perfect hour. Perfect hour in those trees. I'm hungry. So it's just me. And so it was just me, and it was just the two of us, the usual two at Korean. Oh my gosh, look at it, like they're intensely eating that grass. Is this good enough for them? How are they not dying? Because I'm pretty sure that grass is treated. But it's 지금은 7시 27분이에요. That bird is singing nicely. Okay, it's not singing anymore, and I'm like really cold. I didn't feel like shellac again or whatever. Really, I have no idea what I'm wearing tomorrow. I could get excited and I could say, oh my gosh, the premiere tomorrow, and make it into something not necessarily bigger than it is, but not necessarily, but I could, you know, it is something. It's still something. I was in this movie. I wasn't starring in it. I was just an extra in it. But I was like a month on an extra on this movie every day for a month. By the time you see this movie's like old. I'm just unhappy. I was watching, right now I'm having like stomach issues too, but I was watching HGTV, I think, or one of those. There's a lot of sadness came out about life and about, I really wish I could meet my person, give me validation that I'm good enough and I'm a good person. It doesn't matter if I'm a horrible person, just to one person I want to be good enough. And to not be alone. Like, I'm supposed to rise above this, because at the end of the day we're all alone, blah blah blah, and yet at the same time we're not alone, we're all one, blah blah blah. But I'm still human. I'm still just human. When you're lonely, it's really difficult to rise above being lonely. When you have these goals that, whether it's you or society that put in your head, and they're swimming there, and it's so difficult to tune them out. Wow, I am red. That cookie, hold on. That cookie was not going to make it. I'm just very down. I'm having a very low, sad day. The Korean meetup, oh, grass. Someone mowed the grass. Ay, oh, it stinks. The Korean meetup went not that bad. I mean, we ended up reading off talktomeinkorean.com level 1 and level 2 dialogue. I'm going to tell you one thing. It was darn slow and I did make some mistakes. But man, did I actually just read all of that? And I might have not pronounced things properly. I read it. I read 2 dialogues, not just one. 2 months ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that. 2 months ago? Wait, what? April? March? Yeah, around 2 months ago. It's the theme for this year. Take the small victories and don't stress not having the big victory yet. Because you might have it, you might not have it, but why not enjoy the small victories? Because they're there. Enjoy them. Because maybe those are the only victories. Maybe tomorrow the world ends. Or your world ends. I've never seen so many birds mating than the past few days. So have a wonderful day, rest of your day. Peace, love, and compassion. 안녕 히케세요. 안녕 히카세요. Bye.